Welcome back to my Call of Duty gaming channel. I am Nessinator. Now in today's gameplay commentary, guys, we are going to talk about melee weapons. And of course, I'm using a melee weapon here in this gameplay. I'll be using the Iron Gem here on the Descent map, Berserk, in a game of domination. And I really think I bust out some cool moves on these guys. One of them I actually tussle with. He tries to break out a melee weapon and we go back and forth. So it's a fun gameplay to watch here in the background. This right here, that is what can really piss you off here about using melee weapons in Black Ops 3. Sometimes the hit detection, even with melee weapons, is god-awful. You'll be right on top of someone, you'll swing at them, it won't register, and then they'll just gun you down. And it usually happens when you're like one away from your bloodthirsty, or you're there to get a survivor medal, and you know he's spraying you up, and then he ends up dropping you. You know, those are the type of things that could be frustrating, and I honestly didn't use melee weapons that much in the beginning months of this game. All I used, of course, was regular rifles and submachine guns and whatever else was in the game. I stood away from melee weapons, didn't use them, of course, until I had to get the combat knife done for Dark Matter, and then after that, I didn't mess with melee weapons for a while. But trying to get as close to level 1000 before this game ends, I decided to start getting all of my supply drop melee weapons Dark Matter. All that free camo XP adds up, and it definitely helps in getting close as possible to 1000. I'm pretty realistic knowing that I won't reach it, but I'm trying to get as close as possible. Now I'll be using also the Scythe specialist weapon here in this gameplay. Of course, I do not recommend using specialist weapons over specialist abilities when you guys are doing melee weapon challenges or trying to go for camos. You want to stick with specialist abilities, ones that allow you to get close to the enemy, or maybe give you some form of stealth to get closer. Of course, that would be like kinetic armor, active camo, overdrive, heat wave. All of those are really good specialist abilities to use in going for melee challenges. This one here is probably a daily challenge or something like that, where I had to get 25 kills with a specialist weapon. That's why I'm rocking the Scythe. But other than that, I usually don't rock the Scythe. Sometimes even Psychosis can be beneficial for using going around using a melee weapon, but I really like to stick with either heat wave or overdrive. Those are my two favorite to use when using melee weapons. Now let's talk about melee weapons. The ones that I've gotten Dark Matter so far, of course, the combat knife, you have to get that one completed to get Dark Matter, so that one's done. Fury Song's all completed. The Iron Gem, which you're seeing here in this video, the MVP Bat, the Carver, the Nightbreaker, the Enforcer, all of those are Dark Matter now in my armory. The ones I have left to work on are the Brass Knuckles, the Wrench, and the Butterfly Knife. Those are the only 3 melee weapons I have remaining that I haven't completed yet. And of course, the ones that I have not received yet in supply drops are the Malice, the Skull Splitter, the Slash and Burn, the Buzz Cut, and the Nunchucks. I haven't gotten any of those yet, and to be honest, I'll probably end up getting those in supply drops over any of the other weapons in there. Usually I get melee weapons in my supply drops. I don't get much on the range side. I've yet to get the HD-40, the Peacekeeper, the MX Garand. You know, all of those weapons I haven't even seen. I haven't gotten any of the sniper rifles, so I wouldn't be surprised if one of those pops up in my supply drops. But you know what? I'll try to get gameplay with those, going for those challenges as well. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm just going to be grinding out melees. You know, and once I get those 3 done, I'm sure I'll get one of the others that I have not yet received, and then I'll try to get gameplay with that as well. Now, the last thing I wanted to cover in this commentary with you guys, really 2 quick updates. First one is, we're going to get our first look at Infinite Warfare multiplayer coming up here, I think September 2nd at COD XP, and I'm definitely going to give you guys my thoughts on that trailer reveal when it does hit, let you know what I think, how I feel about it. Of course, you guys know I'm excited to play it. I just hope that whatever we see in multiplayer gives us a brief look at the weapons, the maps, the movements, of course, of the characters are really, really important. You know, wall running, boost jump, what's going to be, all there as far as what we're going to be able to do on the map. I really want to know that. Wasn't too big of a fan of Black Ops 3 movement when I first started playing it, and it still ain't. It's kind of clunky, but I'm getting used to it. I'm definitely going to look forward to possibly getting a Scuff controller or something like that, because I use a regular controller, and I'll tell you what, man, people that use Scuffs definitely have a step up or an advantage on you in these games, so I might have to start venturing out and seeing if I'm going to get one of those soon. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to cover. Oh yeah, and the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is this is going to kick off the guest gameplay week. This is the first video of 2 today. I'm going to upload a guest gameplay after this, and then we're going to get all into guest gameplays the remainder of this week. I have a lot of new players that you guys haven't seen yet coming here on the channel, so stay tuned for all of that. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. In the end, thanks for all your views, subscribes, and likes. This is Nessinator. I appreciate it all, and I'm out.